Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On first down, Nash got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. To throw on second down, Nash, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw at any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Nash. A dump off to Elliott. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his 2nd season now out of Oklahoma.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 16, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Nash. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option, here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, Nash. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nash. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Nash. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down. Nash. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and down he'll go at the 25. first and 10. It's Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Nash. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Nash. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's reunited with his old quarterback Jalen Hurts from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year, led all of major college football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it punked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a touchdown. Eagles. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Elliott.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nash. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his left. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Scott to throw. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down. Nash over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw again. And he'll go right back to Lamb. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Carson Wentz, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Cam Newton, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounced back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll set up to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, Nash, and this is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Nash. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll give to Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And out now come the Eagles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
5 yards remain on second down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun. Nash.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your team. You've got to learn how.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Nash.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
On first down, Hurts. Out to the right to Humphries. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down at 4.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown.